Every group out there, from fraternities to sports teams to bands of superpowered heroes, have a few set guidelines in place for those who want to join up. The Army is going to want you to shave your head bald as a cue ball. The Avengers are going to ask you to wear a costume, a mask, or a set of armor and fight supervillains. And the Dallas Cowboys are going to demand some kind of proficiency at football, or at the very least the ability to dress in blue and silver, paint your face, and scream like a loon from the stands on any given Sunday. Our community of students and teachers won't ask you to wear a cape or shave your head, but we do have high expectations, and those include a few key ideals. These 5 community agreements are the foundations of our school, our secret decoder ring, password, and handshake, all rolled into one. Basically, our community agreements need to make total sense to you, and you need to be in total agreement if our school and your time here is to be a success. Luckily, I can divulge and decode those agreements for you right here, so you won't need to run around looking for secret signs on the dollar bill before you enroll. We can start with active listening. And let's just go ahead and stress the active part. All of us have a bad habit of unplugging our minds when someone else speaks. Either we are planning what we want to say next, or we are simply too wrapped up in our own opinions to truly listen to what the other person is saying. Well, in a virtual classroom, you can't afford to just listen. You have to actively listen. You have to really tune in to what the other person is saying, and what is more, try to understand it. Active listening is a bit of a superhero power in and of itself, and if you're going to wear a cape in the virtual world, you'll need to learn it. Active listening goes hand in hand with our next community agreement: positive expressions and no put-downs. We don't seek to criticize or put anyone down or belittle anyone's opinion. Our language is a positive one, and a good rule of thumb for any expression is this: is what I want to say helpful and uplifting? If we can all agree to positive expressions and no put-downs, we can communicate with a smile and disagree with respect. One of the greatest lessons we want you to learn is that excellence begins with choice. When you boil it down, every assignment, every test, and every project is voluntary. Sure, you'll have to accept the consequences of choosing not to do something, but that doesn't mean that you don't have the choice to begin with. Our third community agreement revolves around all of us, teachers and students, making a choice to participate. As a student, we expect you to fully engage in every assignment, every test, and every project. There are only 3 ways to make a student participate. Force them by making the consequences of not participating so heinously awful that no sane person would choose it. Or you lure them into participation by offering a sweet reward. Or finally, you inspire them to participate by exciting their interest. Your teachers are dedicated to working exclusively with that final path to participation, making each and every lesson and project so exciting that you never regret your choice to participate. And in return, we expect nothing short of excellence from our students. Superman would probably remind us at this point that if something is worth doing, it is worth doing right. Our 4th community agreement agrees with that sentiment. We all agree, teachers and students alike, to give our personal best in everything we do at our school. We all live with ups and downs in our lives, and our best can be a fluid mark, constantly fluctuating. But wherever it is, we are all going to try and hit it. Staff and students have to agree to give 110% every time they log on. Finally, our last community agreement wraps up the previous 4 in a nice little bow. Our community, our school, and our classrooms will be places of mutual respect. We will actively listen to what others are saying, and when we respond, we will do so with positive expressions and no put-downs. After all, every student you interact with and every teacher has made a choice to participate and to do their personal best. When you embrace those first 4 ideals, the 5th falls into place. An atmosphere where we all respect each other, our ideas, our work, and our comments. And so there you have it, our 5 community agreements. Stay tuned for instructions on how to order your cape.